Welcome back. You're still tuned in to News and Views with myself, Salailo Makwidi, the Tuesday edition of the show. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I'll be with you guys from Tuesday right until Thursdays. And it's going to be a 3-day thriller of me and you unpacking everything that's happening in and around the world around us. And yeah, today on News and Views, we're joined by a remarkable individual who's embarking on a journey that not only holds deep spiritual significance, but also aims to make a lasting impact on the lives of orphans around the world. Jody McIntyre, a passionate advocate for humanitarian causes, is currently sailing from the UK to Mecca in an inspiring initiative to perform Hajj, the sacred pilgrimage in Islam. However, this journey is far from being ordinary, as Jody is personally responsible for raising 100,000 quid for orphans in Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Pakistan, and Uganda. Through this unique Hajj sale with Global Helping Hands, Jody's mission goes beyond the personal spiritual experience, aiming to uplift the most vulnerable members of our global community. And he's joining us right now in international waters, beginning his journey to Mecca. Jody, assalamu alaikum, jazakallah so much. The last time you and I spoke, you were still planning for this journey. Where are you currently? Where are you, and how's everything going?
Wa alaikum salam, brother. Thank you for having me back. At the moment, we are in the rivers and canals of France. So we crossed the channel from the UK to France in a very tough 24-hour overnight stormy rough journey, but now we're going through the canals of France, which is a lot calmer, and then inshallah we will be continuing through the Mediterranean and the Red Sea and onto Hajj, inshallah.
I mean, and I remember the last time you and I spoke, you're still in, the planning phases of this journey. Is everything perfect? Is everything ready? Just psychologically, have you prepared yourself, for
Brother,
what's going to be very long?
I mean, far from it, to be honest. There are a lot of challenges right now. We're having a lot of engine difficulties. We're trying to repair the engine. It's a type of journey that you can't really. We prepared as much as we could, but there's a lot of unforeseen things that have come up and will come up. But we have to have reliance on Allah. We are doing this for a noble cause, inshallah. We're doing it with a clean intention, inshallah. So we ask Allah to make the journey easy. But it's like nothing I've ever done before, brother. Sailing is not an easy thing, but we keep pushing every day, inshallah.
And I think what really stands out for me is the decision to combine your Hajj pilgrimage with this initiative to support orphan care in Palestine, Lebanon, I think Syria, and other countries as well. Well, what inspired that decision to say, you know what, I'm not going to make this a personal journey only, where I'm embarking on my own Hajj, but there needs to be something coming out of it that's going to benefit the most vulnerable in our society, which is obviously orphans.
Yes, sorry, I didn't catch everything that you said, but yes, we are, as part of this journey, we are attempting to raise £500,000, inshallah, for the most oppressed and the most vulnerable. So far, we've raised a very big amount, around 175,000, I think. But we encourage people to give whatever they can, inshallah, because no one ever get, no one ever became poor from giving charities. So anyone who wants to support can go to hajsale.com and give whatever they can, and they can follow us on social media, on Instagram or on TikTok, Hajj Sale. We are posting regular updates of our journey. We're going live on the boat, on the water. So it's a very exciting trip, and everyone can get involved, inshallah. Come on
I
the
mean,
lives, ask us questions, whatever people want to know. We're here to give whatever information we can, inshallah.
and you didn't get the last end of my question. I think maybe it's just connection issues because obviously, you are in
Yeah.
international waters. Um,
Yeah.
that decision, to merge the two, you could have just said, I just want to sail to Hajj. It's your own personal journey. You want
Yes.
to do it for yourself, for your own spiritual well-being, and fulfilling your Hajj. But you decided to also incorporate that element of raising funds for the most vulnerable of us in our society, which is the orphans, and the orphans in countries that are literally going through a lot at this current time. What inspired that decision to merge your pilgrimage, your Hajj, with making sure that at least something else does come out of it, which is assisting the orphans?
Yeah, well, look, there are five of us on the boat. I'm sure that we all have different motivations and different things that inspired us. Me personally, seeing the situation in Gaza now, where the criminal Zionist entity are committing the most horrific of crimes. You don't want to be one of the people who are just in despair every day, just sitting at home, becoming upset, becoming sad, becoming depressed. So we thought, why not do something impactful, inshallah? Why not do something that can provide material support to people? And from the people we've asked, we see this as two separate parts, the journey and the pilgrimage.
Mm.
And inshallah, on the journey, which is going to be a long journey, by the way, it's going to be at least 2 months sailing.
Wow.
On the journey, inshallah, we are doing what we can to help orphans and to support people. And then obviously the pilgrimage is, a life-changing experience for anyone. But rather than flying through the air for 3 or 4 or 5 hours, we're on a boat for many, many, many weeks. And even part of the trip is to remind Muslims around the world of the importance of Hajj. And when people used to set out for Hajj many years ago, sometimes they would bid farewell to their family and not know when they would return. So,
Mm.
inshallah, we see it as somewhat of a return to that, inshallah.
Unfortunately, we're going to leave it here for now. But I'm pretty sure, as you mentioned, this is going to be a long journey. It's going to be about 2 months. So I will be definitely, trying to check in with you to see how the journey is going and to get those live updates that you mentioned. You mentioned that you guys are having some engine problems. Are those sorted? Is everything okay?
We're still working on it, inshallah. Make dua for us. And just a final reminder to everyone, keep us in your du'as. Please go to hajsale.com and donate because it will benefit you and it will benefit others. And please follow our journey on all platforms, Hajj Sale. And you can even, on the website, hajsale.com, you can even follow our live location so you can see where we are every day, inshallah. And yes, I'll be happy to speak to you again at any time, my brother.
Well, there you go, Jody.
And
Thank you so much.
thank you to the people of South Africa for all your support. Everyone knows South Africa is one of the beacons of freedom in this world, and may you remain strong in the face of those who oppose you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Really, really wonderful words, Jody. Really appreciate them. And looking forward to chat to you again. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, brother.
There you go. There is Jody McIntyre coming to us from France. Said they're trying to maneuver through the canals and making their way through the Mediterranean Sea. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really interesting and wonderful journey that is embarking on. And yeah, man, incredible, incredible journey. And yeah, thank you, Jody, for sharing your journey with us today. I think your commitment in raising awareness and most importantly, funds for orphan care through this unique initiative is truly inspiring and very, very meaningful pilgrimage. And yeah, we'll definitely be connecting with him as he goes through this journey, a 2-month long journey. It's something that is reminiscent of the olden times, when people would go for Hajj, whether it was walking for months and months, through, deserts and through all kinds of terrain, or, sailing, through treacherous waters and trying to make sure that they fulfill their pilgrimage. So I think, yeah, really incredible touch there from Jody. And you can support this initiative by going to their website, hajsailing.com. I think we're going to put it up there, and yeah, www.hajsail.com, and you can contribute in whatever way that you can. This is an incredible initiative. You can follow them, as Jody mentioned there, on their website, where they currently are in the world. You can follow their journey. You can get all the pictures and live updates on their social media at Hajj Sail. And yeah, and get the latest, because this is wonderful to watch, man. It's beautiful. And we'll definitely be hearing from him. I think once he maybe makes his way to the Mediterranean Sea, we'll try and link up with him and see how the journey is going thus far. 2-month long journey in treacherous international waters. Wishing Jody all the best, and we hope that he makes it a success. We're going to take a quick break. News and views will be with you after this.